Proclamation of Saint Inbetween. Hear me, wanderers, dust-born, dust-bound, you who walk the trembling line between worlds. I speak of her who crossed the sea and rose again in fire. She had no name, only a face, a flicker that clung to dream smoke. She came from the land of guilt into the land of the self-righteous, and the sea bore her like a secret too heavy to drown. And when her foot struck shore, the air was torn, for in those days faith was sharper than mercy, and mercy had forgotten how to breathe. The first sign, the knife and the rooster, Messer und Hahn. It was morning, hard, cold. Frost gnawed the fences, the wood of the barn cracked like old bones. The girl went out to feed the beasts, but beasts were few and every breath of life was dearer than bread. And in the hush she heard voices, not of wind, not of mouth, but from the rent between the worlds, the sacred slit between what is and what will. There, where the thread still hangs loose, shimmering, unwoven, waiting for a hand. And from that place came 3 women, faces pale as cold ash, eyes deep as wells without bottom, robes whispering like grass after rain, their breath steaming like spring soil. And they said, "Child, order is a cage. When blood falls, the gate will open." She trembled. The creature was precious, the law carved in stone, but the knife was already in her hand. The rooster cried, and all was still. No thunder, no lightning, only the rustle of leaves, only the beginning of a roar she would never leave. She saw bread on the table, children in the light, blood in the dust, and she knew earth had accepted. From that day, the 3 returned. They taught her healing and science, the speech of herbs, the dreams of the sleepless. They whispered what some call sin and others memory. But whoever heals touches on that which others call God. The suspicion grew, soft at first, then rising like a choir of crows. The second sign, the chamber and the mark, Kammer und Zeichen. The nights grew heavy, the wind rolled over the land, and the moon turned like blind eyes across the roof of the world. In her chambers shadows danced, she mixed earth and ash and hair, dew and smoke and ancient words, until the air itself throbbed like blood. She blessed the cattle, the sleepers, the weary. She blessed what was, what is, and what might yet come. But her dreams belonged to one with mirror eyes, hands like dew, and the knowledge that every touch was guilt. They burned in silence, and the flame that fed them was older than good or evil. Her parents saw it, fear grew teeth. They named it sin, they prayed, but their eyes stayed cold. And when prayers failed, they called the priest. He came that night, the night the girl spoke her spell. When the wind was still and the candle shook, he entered and the light broke. He found her kneeling over herbs and symbols, soot on her fingers, oil on her lips, whispering the name of her beloved. He cried out, "Witch!" His voice split the dark. He seized her, dragged her into the frost, and the snow glowed as though the last light of her chamber still burned inside it. A third sign, eyes above the river, die Augen über dem Fluss. They bound her hands, led her to the water. The trial by water, they said, proof of purity. If she sank, she was clean. If she swam, cursed. The ground was ice, the torches hissed. The village gathered close, faces pale, eyes hard. Some shouted, some were silent. For a few knew she was good. The judgment fell. No voice rose against it. Then they pushed her into the river. As she fell, she heard them, the three, calling from the farther shore. Between life and death, between call and answer, stay with us, child of the between. And the sky tore open and it was full of eyes, the all-seeing, the keepers of becoming, the eyes above the river. She saw them, old as dream, clear as the truth no one dares to face. The eyes of creation that see what was and what will be. And she knew she was part of it. No end, no beginning, a threshold. And she whispered within herself, this is no punishment, this is transformation. The river took her and something new began to breathe.
And now, when the light flickers, when breath halts, when you stand between two roads, it is her. She moves between heartbeat and hush, steps into the house of the sleepless, the sick, the doubting, the broken. She whispers or she pushes, and those who fall rise changed. She became what she had seen, not saved, not damned, transformed. She is the threshold saint, the one who leads when all collapses, the one who holds as the world falls away. And her knife is the knife of decision. It does not cut to divide, but to open, to free, to spin the threads anew, so that the fabric of the world not tears when humans tremble, and those who call her may only feel the wind on the face, fire in the chest, a murmur inside their own resolve. For she watches over all who dare to step from one into the other. And as long as humans doubt and dare, her work will be spun again.
O Saint in between, you who walk the rim of the worlds, teach us the silence that outlines the storm. Keep us from the hands of fear, from the mouths of judgment, from the fire of those who burn in the name of purity. Bless the lovers in the dark, the makers in the storm, the hopeful in the fire. When the water calls, walk with us in the current. When the night folds in, be the light beneath the surface. Saint in between, teach us the courage to cross when the world is torn. And when we lose the way, be the threshold that bears us through. Let it be done.